Hi guys, this is Dan. Welcome to another video. Sorry for missing you guys a lot. I have been a little sick. I still am sick when I'm recording this, but I have to make another video for you guys because you guys deserve some videos from me. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. This is Tier Maker. I've already recorded this video, but there's no sound, so I need to make a voiceover for it. So yeah, welcome to Tier Maker. You can make basically any tier list that you want. Today we're going to be ranking letters. So have you ever had a test in school where you didn't have a good grade, right? Maybe you got a C, a D, B, I don't know. You really wanted an A because people like A's, right? Well, today that's what we're going to be ranking. We're going to be ranking how easily we can turn each letter, even the ones that aren't letter grades. So all the ones in the alphabet, how easily it is to turn them into an A. Don't do this. Do not do this. This is for entertainment purposes, guys. Do not change your grades with a marker. Change them by earning them. But yeah, let's get into it, I guess. So we're gonna go A to Z. And it's going to be a little weird because I have to transfer, that's the word I was looking for, between the tier list here and then a sketchbook so that I can, draw and talk to you guys about it. So yeah, that's going to be a little weird, and then I'm going to edit stuff out as well. So yeah, let's get going. So first off, A, it's already an S just because it's already an A and it can't be getting any better than that. A has to be A, so that's very easy. Now we're going to B. B is gonna be weird because you can't really do anything with B, right? You have B, but then because when you draw it, you have this line, okay, and then you can try to make this curved line kind of straight, shading it, right? And then this also kind of, but then you kind of have this thing, but then you have to make a monstrosity of an A here, but then you still have this weird sack underneath it. I don't know why you said that word. But yeah, so just because of that, those flaws, and you can't really turn it into an A, I'm gonna put it into C. It's not the worst offender, but yeah, it's actually kind of pretty bad. Okay, I do apologize for my voice, guys. I still kind of have a cold going. I don't know what I have, but anyways, and I did just add F tier because that's a standard tier list, S to F. Anyways, we're going to C, and C I think works actually pretty well, just because you can make this an actual circle, like that, and then you can just put an A inside it, right? And I think that's pretty plausible, right? Because I feel like teachers do actually put circles around the letter grade that you get. So I feel like that's pretty good. So I'm gonna put C and A because I feel like that actually works really well. Now for D, I think we can do a similar thing for D as C, which is to make a circle, but a little differently. So I'll tell you how to. So the curve here will act as the circle, right? So just do that as well, and then you can just have this line and then make an A like that. So it's a little, I feel like, worse than C, but I feel like it's still good enough that it shouldn't dock points from it, right? So I think it still goes in A tier. You could argue that it might need to go down in B tier, but I'm just gonna go in A tier. Okay, guys, I don't know what happened with D, but I couldn't get it to show for some reason, so you'll see him after the tier list, though. So for E, I feel like you can make this the A, right? But then you have these two lines. I mean, you can make an A plus here, but then you still have this line, so it's just one line. So I actually did put it in D and B. I forget, but yeah. So I feel like E has to be in C just because there is that one line, but I feel like that one line intrudes pretty greatly. So I think it deserves C tier. Next is F, and F, basically it's like E. So, you can because you can turn it into an A plus, because now that this line isn't here, you can just turn it into an A plus. Voila. Again, don't do this, guys. Do not change your grades with a marker if you get a bad grade. Just study, work harder, earn it. But yeah, F, I think I'm going to put in B tier just because it's an A plus on A. That shouldn't matter, but I'm just going to put it in B. So technically I should have gone into A, but I'm just putting it into B. G is going to be hard. Like, you can make the circle thing, but then, like, the line intrudes here in, like, it goes right up to the edge, so that's a horrible A. Like, no teacher would draw that, right? So that, like, it could be a little plausible, but I feel like it's not that good. So I'm going to put it into C tier. Okay, next is H, and see, I tried this. I'm trying to do a box. I don't think it's gonna work. That is a horrid and horrible structure. H, like, there's no really way to make this into an A, right? Like, you can do that. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Like, what the heck is this? Like, it looks like a cloud with, like, a bridge kind of thing. What is happening? There is no way you can turn an H into an A. But that doesn't really matter because you don't get H's in school. But H is going into F tier. Because there's no way you can get this shape into an A. Unless you guys know of a way. Alright, what was I saying? Oh yeah, leave some comments down of your thoughts on, like, what do you think? Oh, and, question of the video. I said question of the week, last videos, but I meant question of the video. So, question of the video today is going to be, what is your guys' favorite subjects in school? Me, personally, I actually like math or French. I'm taking French right now, too. But those two are both really good. I like those. So comment down below what's your favorite subject. And today we're doing I. I don't know if people, like teachers, actually draw boxes around their letters. I don't know. That's the only reason I'm putting it in B tier, just because I don't know if that's very good. Like, I have never seen a teacher put a box around my grade on a test or something. So that's the only reason it's putting in B tier. Next is J, and I feel like this tail is going to intrude a lot. I mean, you can try to make it another box, but again, like, you have this weird thing here. It's just, it's not all that. That is pretty ugly. It has like a loopy leg and a other leg. I mean, if you try to do it a little bit more, you could, like, that is terrible. I was just trying different things. But yeah, that is terrible. So I feel like J is not quite as bad as H, but it's pretty bad. Because you can kind of get it, because it's just that thing here, just the loopy leg. So it's not as bad as H, but it's pretty bad. K is going to be interesting because, like, this could be like an upside down A, right? But that's not what we want. We want an actual A. This could be a sideways A. We don't want sideways A's. I mean, you could make it like if you draw the K sideways, it could make an A, but that's not what teachers would do. It's not even a grade in school, but again, that's just not, it's not gonna be good, okay? Like even this is actually a pretty good example, but this, again, this line intrudes a lot. So I kind of have to dock points for that. Again, it's not as bad as H or J, and I was, debating B or C. I actually put it in B because, yeah, it is just one line. As you can see, I'm kind of making this stuff up as I go because I recorded this like a few weeks ago. Haven't gotten around to it yet. L is very easy if we're going off of the box rule because it's just a part of the box and you can just finish the box and put an A in it. You're done. If you make the ground line short as, short enough, you could maybe make the thing that could be like a line or something. I don't know though. But I'd put that into A if we're going off on the whole box rule. M is going to be interesting because, again, it's kind of like K could have like a upside down A here, or like two side little A things here, but that's not what we want. We want a vertical upright A. So it's kind of hard. Like I've tried to do the box, that doesn't really work. Like there's not really a possible way to do it. Like you can draw an A, sure, but like I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Like it just doesn't work like at all. So for that reason, I think I give it a D. Yeah, it's not quite as bad as H. It's very close. It's about, if we were doing like D plus and D minus, it would probably be a D minus, because that's pretty ugly. N is the same thing as M. It's just better, just because there's less to do with it. So I'm guessing I put this in C, right? Yeah. So this is kind of a reaction to my screen recording. Anyway, O is definitely easy because we go back to the circle. Because since O is just a circle, you just put an A in there and you're done. So that's definitely A tier. Oh my gosh, my voice is horrible. I'm sorry if you guys have to listen to me sniffling and snotting all over the video, but yeah. Next, I believe, is P, right? That's the next letter of the alphabet. Yep. So, like, it's kind of D with a tail, right? Like, you could try to make it like this, but then I don't know what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, there's, like, really no way. Like, this is kind of like B, right? Just more hideous, kind of. Because then you have this and this here. It's just horrible. And, like, if you try to maybe do that and put an A, you still have this tail here. It's just horrible. Like, you can try to get away with it if you make this, like, really thick to cover all this up, but that's just not happening. So, for that reason, think I'm gonna give that a C? C, yeah. Okay, a C in C tier. What comes after P? Q. Q comes after P. Q is interesting because it's a circle, but then a line. So you could try to get the A in there, like O, but then you have this line that intrudes. So that's kind of weird. Like, there's no really... That's just horrible. Trying to make the line of the Q that for the A, that is horrible. That's even worse than this. And that's a bad circle. I didn't even close it in. I do that sometimes. I'm just bad drawing letters. But yeah, I'm gonna put that into D because there's no... I actually should have probably put it up further. Like maybe C tier, maybe even B tier, just because like it's only one line. And if you do it like the O, it's only this. Doesn't intrude a lot. Maybe the teacher, if Q was a grade in school, maybe the teacher just did a line accidentally, right? And that's that. It could be maybe plausible. Anyways, R. Again, you could try to make an A out of the bottom half, but then you have the top D. You can make it like a double A, like A on top, A on the bottom, but that's not gonna work, right? That's just gonna be horrible. Like, what do you even do? Like, I don't know. But since you can kind of make an A, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Even though it probably should have been lower. We're getting there, guys. If you guys want to see more of this, of Tier Maker and just other funny, dumb ideas like this on the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. S is very, very weird. I know I keep saying that, I'm sorry, but like, how do you even do this? It turned like into an abomination of an A mixed with an S, mixed with an X, mixed with an O, like so many different letters. Like, I mean, like, there's S ranks and like games and stuff, but that's not really a grade you can get. And so yeah, since we're going off of A's, I just put it into F because there is no way, like, there's no way to fix it. T, we can incorporate the same things as I a little bit. But since... No, not a little bit. What am I saying? Yes, not a little bit, a lot, because it's the same. It's just I is just... T is just I, but the bottom half is cut off. So, T definitely does that. I just put T in B, and I moved I into A, as you could see, just because I felt like I was actually pretty good, if we're going with the whole box idea. And then T was just that little bit extra work. It's not very much extra work, but it's a little more work. So I just wanted to denounce that to B. Like, if it was like a half step down, right? So, like, let's say I was A minus, T would be a B plus, right? So, you can make like an oval, right? And put an A in there. I don't know if ovals are gonna be... I mean, ovals are... You could have like a elongated ellipse kind of thing going on. So I think it goes in A. We're getting to the last 5 letters. 5 letters. I can't count. So V. You can't do a triangle. People do not do triangles. Like, you could get away with a box. Maybe you could get a... Well, you can get away with a elongated ellipse. Maybe you could get along with... Oh. I cannot talk. you can maybe get away with a box. You can't get away with a triangle, okay? That just does not work. And I was trying to do like a mountain there. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if this is... I'm just trying to do something here, guys. Don't blame me, okay? I'm sorry, I'm still a little sick. But yeah, V is pretty bad. V is actually very bad. So I put in D, and W is just that much worse, because it's kind of like M and N. W is just that, goes that extra length to just be weird for trying to draw A, so it goes into F. Last three letters, and now we have X, which I have no clue on how to approach this to make it become an A. Like, what do I do? Like, sure, you could try to put an A here, right? That was a bad example, so I just redrew it. But, like, you could try to get this as an A, right? That's even a worse example. What the heck? I'm bad at drawing letters. Look at that. That's an hourglass. That's not good. I'm stuttering and blanking and all this today. I hope this becomes an entertaining video for you guys. But yeah, F tier for sure for X. There's no reason why it's not F tier. Why did they make the letter Y like this? I saw a video that, like, if you capitalize, how hard would it be to capitalize every letter? And Y is so bad. Like, if you try to create a lowercase y, you can't do anything but make another y on top of it, and then that's your y, and then it just becomes an abomination. So that's horrible. But anyways, back to this video. Again, you can't really put an A, can't really turn a Y into an A, so it goes into F tier. And finally, we have Z, which is actually French. I don't know why I said Z, but Z. Now, I do my Z's as a line through the middle. I don't know why I keep hitting my microphone. Anyways, but yeah, I write my Z's as a line just because not to be confused with 2. I know 2 is like more rounded and stuff like that, kind of. That actually kind of looks like a 2. But this Z isn't the worst, I feel like, because, like, yeah, you can kind of, maybe, and if we're going off the whole box idea, of course, you can make the lines, right, like the box perimeter. That's what I was looking for, was, but, like, it's still not perfect, but it's not an F tier, but it's in C tier. I don't know what I'm saying. But that's it, guys. This is the full completed tier list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I will see you all in the next one. I'll hopefully be feeling way better than that. Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas. I will tell you guys again, because we have a few more videos until Christmas time, the holidays. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.